Hello, Gary Pfister coming to you live from the GW Pfister authors page on Facebook. And I wanted to share something with you. I have been reading Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. And I found something in here that just really is profound and applies. It's an amazing book. Viktor Frankl was a prominent psychiatrist and became a prisoner in the concentration camps in Nazi Germany. And he survived the war, obviously, and right after he was liberated, he wrote this book. And it's really interesting because it is a, professional psychiatrist's point of view of how people endured the Holocaust, all of the, abuse and the just inhumanity that took place, and yet people survived. And he goes into talking about, the day-to-day life of the prisoners and how they survived. And I really found this really profound and interesting. So I want to read it to you. So, questions about the meaning of life can never be answered by sweeping statements. Life does not mean something vague, but something very real and concrete, just as life's tasks are also very real and concrete. They form man's destiny, which is different and unique for each individual. No man and no destiny can be compared with any other man or any other destiny. No situation repeats itself, and each situation calls for a different response. Sometimes the situation in which a man finds himself may require him to shape his own fate by action. At other times, it is more advantageous for him to make use of an opportunity for contemplation and to realize assets in this way. Sometimes man may be required simply to accept fate, to bear his cross. Every situation is distinguished by its uniqueness, and there is always only one right answer to the problem posed by the situation at hand. When a man finds that it is his destiny to suffer, he will have to accept his suffering as his task, his single and unique task. He will have to acknowledge the fact that even in suffering, he is unique and alone in the universe. No one can relieve him of his suffering or suffer in his place. His unique opportunity lies in the way in which he bears his burden. I just find that so amazing because that fits right into, if you can find the why for living, you can endure almost any how. And this is somebody who is in the absolute worst of situations. The cruelty, the inhumanity that people suffered in the concentration camps. And it's so profound that if you think about it, if somebody in those conditions can find the why for living, look at your own situation if you're going through some kind of troubles right now. And I ask you, can you, find that why for living? Simply, I think you can, because this fits in so well with the nature of being, because when he says here, this is actually really interesting. Every situation is distinguished by its uniqueness, and there is always only one right answer to the problem posed by the situation at hand. That answer is love. It's plain and simple. You need to just exist from a place of love. And no matter what the cruelty, no matter what the hardship that you endure, the only way you're going to be able to survive is if you have love in your heart and have faith in that love that you can endure almost anyhow. So with that, I impart to you an I love you, and I think you should spread that word to everybody that you see today. So until then, I'll talk to you soon. Love you.